Some legal practitioners have condemned the supposed rumor of the move by PDP and APC to field former President of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as their presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections. The lawyers, however, expressed their disappointment in APC, saying that if the rumor is found to be true, then APC is towing the path of shamelessness. In an interview with Kayode Sokbekon, a reputable lawyer, Chinedu Ifezue, said that the APC had destroyed, tarnished and demarcated Jonathan at the 2015 general elections, calling his government clueless, corrupt, reading and so on. However, that same APC is now considering fielding Jonathan as their flagship candidate 8 years after. He also added that Goodluck has a constitutional right to the presidency of the nation, but in his opinion, he said that there are well over 2 million Nigerians, both at home and abroad, who have the competence and intellectual capacity needed to change the fortune of this nation. He pointed out that Dr. Goodluck, who is currently a peace ambassador with the United Nations, needs to maintain that position, saying that it is more honorable than clutching the post of the presidency.
Shown by the ruling party that the dummy they sold to Nigerians in 2015 has failed everybody. If it is true that APC is asking the former president, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, to come and contest for the presidency of this country in 2023, nothing else can be worse than such move. And this is the reason. If you say that someone was not good enough in 2015 and you produced a candidate whom you told the whole Nigerians was the Messiah, and it was on that basis that Nigerians believed you and voted in this current president, and 8 years after, you are suddenly calling on the same person whom you demarketed, whom you discredited, and calling on him to come and contest for the presidency of this country. It's the betrayal of the highest court to all Nigerians who believed them.
Barrister John Nwokedi, in response to the situation, cited the Edo State situation where Eze Yamu, who was a candidate for PDP, cross-carpeted to APC, where he was criticized and lost the election eventually. In identifying the reasons behind APC's intention to field Jonathan, he concluded that the ruling party may want to cash in to his antecedent through political zone, political supporters, and sentiment.
Negative role in the last election in those states, where APC actually demarcated as the candidacy of Eze Yamu when he was in PDP, called him all sorts of names, and they used caricatural kind of manner of referring him and everything that he did is true and all that. And when APC eventually featured him as the candidate of APC, now he was cabinet to APC and became their gubernatorial candidate, PDP didn't find it so easy to dig up all the things they said against him and use something against him. And that was actually worked out monumentally against him in that Edo election. He lost. In this era of social media that never forgets, people should not be in a hurry to believe that people don't really follow up all the occurrences, in the society. So what I'm just saying is that it's very, very shocking, because it's as if we don't have enough people in Nigeria that are qualified to assume that office, which has been like a very big embarrassment to this country. Nigeria is a country that is blessed with people of sound intellect, people with a high level of experiences in various fields that will enable them to pilot the affairs of the country successfully. We have men that are endowed economically, politically, socially, and otherwise. We have them within Nigeria here, we have them in diaspora that are also Nigerians. We have them performing, feats that have been unheard of in so many countries of the world. And then these are the people that actually left the shores of Nigeria. We still have some here. So why must we always recycle people that have tested office? even when we know that we have people that can do better than them. You know, is there anything there's so much desire in such candidates that we will hardly do without them? So I don't buy into the idea of Jonathan coming back to power, whichever party. I don't buy that idea. I don't buy the idea of bringing anybody that have actually held office before to come back again, because they have not performed satisfactorily. The other will have done well, but not satisfactorily. It's not time we'll have quasi performance in office. We should have a candidate that will squarely meet standard of leadership within and outside Nigeria.